Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to our third and final match of today, or at least on HellCase. I think there's other stuff going around at the moment as well. That made it almost sound like a disease. There's stuff going around. You should be careful. You don't want to catch that. Nemiga currently 2-1 at the moment. We've only seen one map from GoodJob, and they have not won it. And I'll be honest, I genuinely don't think I've ever seen GoodJob play before. I don't think I've seen a single one of these players play before. So this is going to be a new thing for me. I am going to be learning. And learning is always good. Even if it's from your own mistakes, which in many cases it will be. Tabbed out just for a second, just to put the HUD on. Don't worry, sound is still fine. Is this my music choice? Yes. It's from a playlist I have. That is just random mixes of stuff that hopefully won't get copyright striked. And sounds alright too. But either way, we are going to be going into our pistol round. It will be GoodJob starting out on the T side. Now, I have casted Nemiga a fair bit. Although I think, if I'm not mistaken, they used to have Cyberfocus, who is no longer here. So I'm interested to see who Fast is and how fast he is going to be. Box. Picking up. We've got Lollipop 21k. That is a name and a half right there. That puts my name to shame. Embarrassed of the weakness of my name. But either way, quite a bit of utility for the CT side as well. A smoke, a couple of flashbangs, but here we go. The Rush B, the classic strategy. Fast. Well, it's already going to be picking up two, making a third as well. The fadeaway while completely blind. And that name has just managed to get himself a kill back, leaving it into a 2 versus 3. I'm going to work out how to pronounce that in between the rounds. Either way, bomb looking to go down. That's it. Pick up another one. Make it into a 2v2. They've actually got a decent chance here. The kit has been dropped on the floor. It's still to be found. MDS will make himself the jump and hits the headshot as well. And the second. There we go, MDS. Beautiful work with the USP. Now, how on earth do I... Finex? Bunny Eeks? Fineques. Like, please. Is there somebody who speaks that? FNY Eeks? FN Yikes? I like FN Yikes. FN Yikes sounds cool. What is your rank in game? Supreme. Oh, here we go. Aggression. The AKs have been brought up by the T side, and they're shutting down this push. The CTs have been caught off guard. They expected some pistols, they expected some Glocks, and they've been met with an AK-47. FN Yikes. Okay. Or FN Yikes. Ooh, FN Yikes. I'm gonna go with Yex. Yekes. I don't know. It's too hard. CT side, there's a little bit of a push coming in from NDS, but good luck, Hitmouse. You got a lot to do here. The cross will be held by Redman, who's actually reloading at the moment. Hitmouse will find one, looks for the second, but is overwhelmed eventually. The AKs and the M4s will be juggled. Redman with a lot of work left to do. Needs to try and find one. There's a player behind. Coffee, come on, this is an easy one for you. There we go. But now MDS is on the scene. Never mind. Coffee will be giving him a break. He's been ground. He's been given the beans. I think that's enough coffee jokes. He likes his coffee hot. I don't even know what that means. The classic Bialy. Smoke will be going into the window. Side gathering up towards the A site. Now, we have seen a force out from the CT side. Nemiga. And to try and turn things back as we just saw from that AK. There's only going to be 2 players here. Pop flash over towards the ramp. Isn't going to catch anybody off guard. Hitmouse needs to connect with the headshots. He does manage one. He's quickly overwhelmed. MDS tries to make his way towards the Palace spot. And in fact, nothing will be done. I think the CT side should just save here. Maybe hope that somebody will come pushing into them and give them a weapon. But not really any need for the T side to hunt here. Lollipop can try to make himself a little bit of extra money. Only has a UMP, so it isn't going to be too detrimental if it's handed over to the other side. What flavor Lollipop? Chopper chops. It'll be a flawless round for the T side. Every single man surviving. Now, well, we're just going to see a pistol or 2 juggled around for the CT side. Not really expecting too much in this situation. They'll be waiting to get themselves a buy into the next. They do still have the 3 players with Kevlar/armor and, of course, the pistols and the UMP. So that's something additional at least that they wouldn't have had if they didn't save. It's just going to be a straight rush in towards the A side. 2 players here. MDS will at least be able to pick off 1. Every little bit of damage helps. CT side. This time they don't have a huge amount of damage. Already, Hitmouse will be going down. UMP could be brought into the next round, but I'm not really sure that's the best idea. Getting a kill or 2 could be so much more valuable. Again, Lollipop still with that UMP, so he could do the same. Look to try and make a bit of extra cash. Robo, he doesn't even know that his teammate's still alive. Actually takes a few pot shots. Luckily, he missed. Especially considering Redman currently has 100 Kevlar. Although he's not going to move far enough away from the bomb, so he's going to have to... Well, actually, he may not rebuy. Anyway. But he could have got head armor for free. If he now buys head armor, I am going to be triggered. So let's just keep an eye on this. Don't do it. You can't do it now, so that's good. Okay, fine. It's fine. They could have had it for a discounted price. Either way, we'll have some weaponry juggled around. I think the UMP may have been dropped over, so Robo's going to be playing with that, and the M4 will be kept. The T's have already built up quite a substantial bank, considering we've only had 4 rounds in this one. Of course, keeping at least one of the rifles that we saw them gain from that second round force by win. A little bit of aggression coming out once again from Robo. Utilizing that UMP at its most valuable position, close up. Doesn't have the range that it used to. It used to be very overpowered. Now, still effective at close range, but definitely balanced back to what it should be. Has a little bit of support from his teammate as well, towards that ramp position. Majority of the work seems to be coming in towards middle. Now, Fast has a decent spot, but doesn't actually check for his opponent. Benyex will be able to start things off. Has support from Hitmouse, who does a decent amount of damage. Box is going to be the one to trade, leaving it into a 4 versus 4. Push in the meantime, coming out towards the A side. MDS is stuck between 2 players. He gets one, but quickly dispatched of an... Well, the bomb actually all the way towards top mid. They're going to have to rotate a long way back to go and get it. This gives time for the CT side to make a play. Spray a bit wild from Hitmouse, but he wins it nonetheless. Now Redman can actually find another, and just that bomb being so far back has actually left things in a problematic scenario. Now Lollipop has no choice but to run. Question is, will Redman hear it? I don't think he has. He hasn't heard anything. He thinks it's still on A, so the bomb is going to be freely planted on that B site. Both players have kits, bear in mind. The Lollipop's been handed a lifeline. Just a split second, and we could have heard all of those footsteps running through the apps. Now Lollipop's going to go aggressive. We can find someone, but they play together. They play smart. And it will be Nemiga to take themselves a second round on the board. Now, the T side have an abundance of cash. That really is where they're in the lead at the moment. The money going to be so good. Nearly 10,000 on 4 players. Okay, Box is a little bit further behind, but there's plenty of people who can drop him a gun. And the CT side, on the other hand, actually not going to even have the M4s on the majority of players. In fact, they've already got 3 FAMASs. I wonder if they'll have a 4th as well, depending what was dropped. Definitely isn't going to be the best case. Do you know any of these players? I actually know... I know Robo, Hitbox, and MDS. I've casted them before. I've not casted anybody else in the server before. So no. Majority I don't. Robo. Aggression into mid. Starts things off. Actually, that... He boxed down. Currently bottom of the board for his team, but... Not too much of a problem this early in the game. Robo looking for a repeat. Spots the head. FNX. I almost want to say FNX when I see his name. Will be a quick trade. MDS goes down. I have Instagram, which I just post stupid pictures. But that's about it, really. Rotation is going to be going back. One in the back of B apps. Fast, looking for the peak, spots out Coffee. That's going to be the utility. And now the rotation can come in from the rest of the team. However, the rotation may not matter. They've already lost 2. Robo gets his 2nd kill of the round. Looks for his 3rd, finds it as well. Going big in this round, gives them a chance. Hit Mouse with the AWP, will catch a man on the cross. And now Coffee has to try and clutch this out. Both players playing slow. They do have a kit. Time will be ticking. Robo will be given the AWP. Bogdan's Law brought in, and Coffee really trying to find something here, but Hitmouse will decapitate him. Low on HP, but it's 3-3. However, the T side are not going to have any trouble buying back into this round. Counter-terrorist win. 3-3. As said, CT side. They win the round, but the T's won't have any problems buying, and they're going to go barreling straight towards this A site. Multiple players here already. The Molotov's going to be forcing MDS out of position, but a long-range battle, and MDS, well, he may have been moved, but he will do the damage with the Molotov. Nice shot from Coffee. Will leave him headless. A lot of utility already used by the T's, though, and this is where the CT side have a big advantage, and the smoke is slightly off, and just all the minimal margins can be enough to give a way back into the round for the CT side. Pop flash will be thrown in. Doesn't quite work. Redmond looks for the peak, and the double spray down from FN. Brings back this round into contention. Robo desperately trying to pull something off once again, but Lollipop is there, and although the players are low, it shouldn't be possible. Fast doing a hell of a lot of damage, but realizes no kit, no time. We'll back out. Will somebody die to the bomb? No, it's very close. Lollipop actually down to just 2 HP, but that's the breakback. That's the money of the CT side. Ruined. And only this one solitary rifle. I imagine they're going to force the issue here. Risk it for a chocolate biscuit and hope that they can break back. Side this time. Looking to take mid-control. It's actually going to be the save from the CT side. Now, they'll only get 1900. It should get them enough for a rifle and Kevlar, but nothing more than that. Smoke wall 4. I think it was slightly body blocked, so it may have a gap in it. Do have a boost on the site. They're pretty much just going to give everything over to fast. Everybody else playing the somewhat bitch role of, okay, you can stand on my head. Yep, just use me. Use me and abuse me. Bomb. Why is she rotating back towards this A site? They do have a player in Palace as well. So they may be looking to actually push into the stack. Especially with only Hitmouse here. In middle. Everywhere else is basically clear. The B site has nobody on it. Nobody's peeked over from GoodJob, so they're taking quite a hefty risk. They're looking for Hitmouse, but he will just be sat in the corner and he's heard all the footsteps. This is the info they need. Unfortunately, there's the one gun gone. Will be picked up briefly by Redmond, but surely he can't do anything more. And although they're pushing into this stack, they should still win the round. 24 seconds left, and Box, well, he'll take down one. Now, while there will be a buy, but this is sort of what I mean. They've got enough that they can somewhat purchase here, but Hitmouse, guessing it was Robo, just don't really have the money. Not the worst buy in the world, but not really what they want to be trying to bounce back with. That's why I somewhat expected the force there. Either way, 3-5. GoodJob in the lead, and, well, they've got a decent amount of money. It's not anything too crazy. If they kept the last round clean, it could have been so much more. AWP will be in for the T side as well, and they're just looking for this aggressive push into mid once again. It definitely hasn't been their best form of attack. Where is this stay hydrated? And we'll have 4 versus 3. Be looking to try and hold on to things here. Has support from Hitmouse, who gets one. Needs to find a second, but can't quite do it. And now MDS will be left into a 1 versus 2. Coming in on the flank. Doesn't have a kit. I imagine there was one somewhere. Although actually, yeah, it was on Hitmouse. Never mind. It was on Hitmouse. So he does have the time. Finds the first kill. Leaves it onto Lollipop. Molotov is just going to be used to try and bait him to push through. He doesn't have the HP. The problem is, it's not going to matter. He's going to have enough time anyway. He should just be able to peek after the Molotov fades. It's going to be very close indeed. Has to go for the fight. But it won't matter. Lollipop wins the round. It's close again for Nemiga. However, GoodJob still come out on top. CT side. Only going to have themselves pistols in this one, but they have managed to find an opener. However, Finyex will be able to turn the tide. Quell any problems for the T's in this scenario. And they're playing a nice slow round here, just making sure that they catch off any of the aggression. You can see just watching for any sort of pushes, making sure they don't get flanked, not wanting to give away any of the rifles that they have. Money, still not great. They haven't been able to win these rounds too cleanly. There is still a chance for a bit of a reset, and now the CT side are going to go looking for information, and the information they found is that Coffee has got himself into the ladder room. Although that information isn't going to be processed very quickly because they've got no head to do it with. Hitmouse will be waiting around the corner. 35 seconds left on the clock. I think the only way GoodJob managed to lose this round is if they run out of time. And they're going to make sure that's not the case. Hitmouse will be caught by Coffee once more. And this leaves only MDS left. Really, the only thing he can hope to achieve is maybe stealing away a weapon bringing something into the next round. They have a 2,900 loss bonus, so that's something at least. And there is that AK, so that's actually not a bad save. That's something at least. Won't be able to win the round. I don't think he's even going to try. And the T's, well, pretty much in the same boat. They want to try and remove that AK, but probably not worth over-facing in this scenario. Seven to 3 up. Hitmouse will finally have the AWP. He is currently top of the board for his team. Although MDS is top fragger. He's looking like they're going to pick up the pace towards this A site once again. It has been a struggle defending this so far. MDS will try and hold on. He has the only kit at the moment. Now those smokes will fall in. He's just going to look to try and stand at the back of the site. The smoke will leave him without any vision whatsoever, but his teammates will be rotating in to try and help. Push now coming out from the ramp. Lots of players blind, lots of utility expended, and actually FNX will be losing a lot of HP just to make it to the site in the first place. They do get the first kill and the second as well, already making things very difficult. The bomb actually making its way towards the jungle. I think that might be a bit of a mistake. Fast has been heard, unfortunately, and Lollipop is just going to go on the hunt to try and get him out of these back lines. However, it's really the rest of the team that need to make some sort of play, and they need to make it fast. Not going to be happening, and if anything, the last two players should probably just try and hold on to their weapons. Pause is going to be called. Be FNX to close both remaining players. Money is going to be an even bigger problem now. I wonder if their tactical pause is going to be based off whether they should force or not, because now that question has been answered for them. No. No. MDS with some extra cash. Maybe he can go for something, but other than that, this is looking bleak. Nemiga, that said, they're the team I've seen before. GoodJob have been impressing me so far. The level of aggression, at least individually. I think that's always something you can expect to see from sort of, well, newer teams. There's going to be some talented individuals here for them to get there in the first place. Do you think this... lower iterations of Counter-Strike, I would say it's more T-sided. I genuinely just think that a lot of this map in general becomes a lot more puggy. When it comes down to, like, the top teams, I actually think it's fairly balanced. I wouldn't say it's overly CT or T-sided. I think it really depends on the matchup. But yeah, I think when it comes down to, like, tier 3 or lower CS, I expect to see more rounds on the T side. But then I expect that on most maps except Nuke, because it just becomes down to more synergy and teams staying together. Like, longevity of how long a team has been together really does show how they actually play on that CT side. And well, We do actually see, as said, like MDS had that extra cash. He's going to invest into an AWP. He's going to need to perform a miracle here. The pistol's doing some damage at least. Hitmouse will catch one on the cross. It's a surprise, that's for sure. They didn't expect to see it, but Lollipop in with a peek. Say goodbye to your head, Hitmouse. Fast. We'll find another. Doing damage. Not anything more. Now Robo. It's got to be Robo. Cop needs that almost aim lock to try and win that round, and it's not happening. Back in. Double AWP setup. The switch up from the CT side. 9-3. It's been a long streak of rounds. 6 in a row. Can these double AWPs make the difference? Got one from Hitmouse previously. Now we got 2 different AWPers. Aggression out from MDS will net the first kill of the round. However, it's quickly traded out. Can Robo stop? Sad Zed, yes he can. Leaves things into a 3 versus 4. Oh, what is the audio bitrate? I have no idea. Maybe 128. Why? I'm gonna be honest, when it comes to like technical stuff, I'm completely useless. Box. Find first. Watching out for Redman as well, who is over towards that bench. He is the only player really on the scene to defend things, although rotation now comes in from Robo, who takes a bit of a tag. How do you get both? FNX, I'll be honest, your name is difficult to say, but you are a monster in this server. 14-5, quickly dispatches of the 2 defenders. And this leaves just MDS to try and run away. Nothing he can do here. This guy's a beast. You regret switching your bet. Bye. I'm sorry. That, like, if anybody actually got that joke, that was a reference to. Is it In Sync? Ba ba ba. Is it them or is it someone else? It's Backstreet Boys. I am sorry, DSL. It is the Backstreet Boys. I hate that I know that. You had to correct me on my failed reference. But by doing so, you admit that you know the Backstreet Boys. Here we go. Aggressive push. The CT side have had enough. Robo will manage a first. They line up. Coffee. Give him a break, man. 11-3. Domination from GoodJob. Oh, I think it was the back. Oh, you guys got me confused. Try quickly Google it. Don't worry, I'm not tabbing out of the game. Bye. It was In Sync. How dare you correct me with your Backstreet Boys nonsense? Classic JT song. You made me doubt myself. MDS. No doubts this round. Aggression with the AWP. Now, they found the first kill in some of these rounds. The SL just like, oh no, I've just admitted I know the Backstreet Boys. And it wasn't even right. One Direction, oh god. There's only One Direction when I hear their songs, and that's out the door. He's looking to try and take the fight in middle. Hit mouse. Where he hits mouse 1, he's given a kill and gets a second. Finally, Nemiga have entered the server. It's taken a long time. They've had a break from the board of 8 rounds. Coffee, can he pull off the miracle? Okay, 2. Looking for Robo. Hits the 3rd as well. Surely not. Surely not. Got 2 men left to find. And he's disappeared from the site. It's gonna cause some questions. Fast is in the back lines. Spots out. Does some damage. Has the Molotov as well to try and force him off the angle. The rotation needs to come quick from his teammate. Molotov looking to try and deny the plant. He fakes it. Fake it till you make it. That's what they say. CT side are just gonna try and go to... Okay, Coffee, you've gone too far now. You've gone too far. There's fake planting, and then there's doing it 4 times. I would say, can you sing a line to a One Direction song? I won't let these little things fall out of my mouth. There you go. Technically, that's written by Ed Sheeran, so that's fine. Like, let me just, you know... Like, once I've heard the bomb 3 times, I'm just like, I'm just gonna wait until you plant it. I can't even be bothered anymore. 11-4. Pistol round is crucial for Nemiga. Lollipop. Lollipop. Ooh, lolly, 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 lollipop. He's gonna be at the back of CT. I had to make that joke once. I'll get it out of my system. It would be good if he was doing badly, because then I could say Lollipop sucks. But it's not true. He's actually doing very well. 15-7 in the server at the moment. Lollipop will open up. Fast. Ready to hold off the rotation. Lollipop is just pushing in aggressively. He really is trying to take the fights, but he will be losing all of them. Box. Just like cardboard in the wind. He'll be blown out of this round. 11-5. Yes, that was a cardboard box joke. That's the level I've got to at this point. CT side. Bought themselves up some pistols. As said, I do expect this to be more T-sided from both of these teams. Red man. We'll be able to get the opener, and Coffee will be burning. Ends up being taken down by the SMG. Takes one with him at least. Slow right down. Minute left on the clock. Is it just me, or is it like... I feel like, Red man. It sounds like, say somebody's high, and you ask him what color something is. That would be his response. Like, what color is that? I don't know. Postbox. Oh, it's red, man. That's just what I imagine every time I see his name said. Yeah, man, it's red. It's red, man. Not that I know anything about drugs. I'm a good Christian boy. Good Christian boy. Either way. Pistols, couple of P250, $600 total investment from GoodJob. Tried playing it cool. To be fair, if I'm being brutally honest, I've never even smoked a cigarette. Like, so. The only drug I'm on is life. Anybody who says that, remove them from your life, by the way. I mean that genuinely. If anybody says that, they're a bad person and a liar. Oh, so when you get a headache, do you not take paracetamol then? Smug. I can't say the next word I was gonna say. Smug, smelly person. Smoke a pack a day. I would say don't, but I don't think you're gonna listen to me anyway. Each their own. Not here to judge. Here we go. T-side, clean things up. Nemiga will bring things back to an 11-7 scoreline. Have much more of a chance. Pull this one back. But now we see the CTs with a buy. And this will really prove whether or not this is just going to be a walkover. Whether it's a T-sided map for like the lower tier teams. Or if it is just going to be good job running over them and continuing. I'm not really a gambling player. The only gambling I do is opening cases and stuff in CS and like the sticker capsules. And that's not really gambling because you always lose. You'd be my dad. I think I'd make a terrible parent. At least right now. Maybe in the future. When I'm older. Here we go, though. T-side. They have the money. Have the momentum. Can they rebuild? Oh no, I should have said technology. I'm gonna do that again. They have the money. They have the technology. Can they rebuild this game? Yeah! RoboCop joke. Yeah! RoboCop joke. That was awful! Rotation will be back in towards the A site. CT side. Don't have any kits, so if the bomb goes down, things are going to be very difficult indeed. X has been doing very well so far. It's the site pushing in from the T's. They've got to watch out for the man under the balcony. It will be X, but the Molotov looks to force him out. He won't get anything done. 2 men trying to stop him from CT. The bomb actually gets stopped. There's only 15 seconds left. The T's have to retrieve it. Hitmouse will escape. The question is there a mouse trap? Fox goes pushing, he drops the bomb. Only 5 seconds left. They have to go for the plant. It's not happening. They need this final kill. And Sadzed is hiding. A little bit sneaky in the corner, right next to what I would call Mr. Krabs. If anybody doesn't know about Mr. Krabs, this is Mr. Krabs. This is also Mr. Krabs. I don't know if there's a third one. I know there's definitely 2. But he was, that's what it's called. From now on, if you ever see it, it's Mr. Krabs. Thoughts on C9 versus Liquid? Cloud9 should take it, but I'm interested to see Liquid finally with Steel. And also, they'll have... NAF's not the event yet, it's still JDM. I want JDM to win the tournament. Here we go, though. Fast push from the T's. Did the CTs not buy? Wait, what? 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 Why didn't they... That's still really weird. I don't think I've ever seen a team win a round and not buy. Like, I understand why they've done it, so they can have the extra money. That's one of the... Because they only get 1,400 as well. No, yeah, I get why. I get what they've done. I just don't. I've never seen anyone do that before. Like that. I've never seen anyone not buy after winning a round. Because they only get a small amount of bonus money. Okay, they do get bonus money. And now they have the chance to reset the Ts, which is somewhat genius. But at the same time, they've also given more money back to the T side. The only thing I can really be thinking is now Nemiga should think they're on an eco. That's still really, like, that's next level metagame. If they win this round, that's next level genius. If they don't, somewhat weird. I'm saying weird because I don't have a better word. Odd one. I'd like to see if any other team has ever done that. Either way, let's wait and see. 50 seconds left on the clock. The T's will be gathering up. There's actually only one player on the A side. Now, there's a quick rotation at least from the CT side into middle, but they're actually going back down the underpass. They'll find info soon, although there is Redman still waiting here. He'll be on the sort of late flank to duck back down towards the site, but now all of the nades run in. It is lollipop, lollipop to try and hold onto this site. 25 seconds left on the clock. The bomb actually making its way quite far forward. They're going to look to try and plant for sure, but there's multiple players here. Lollipop will hear the bomb plant. Going to try and deny it, but he's a little bit too late to the party, and in fact, his teammate will be going down now. Robo catches another. And the CT side, well, they wanted all that money. There's the late flank as well. And I hate to say it in hindsight, because hindsight is a very powerful thing. It actually annoys me when casters do that. Like, if you're going to have an opinion, have it before the round begins. Because if you say that something was stupid after it happens and fails, then you're useless. I'm just saying. Like, oh, well, I wouldn't have done that. Yeah, say that before the round. So I sort of did. I said, that's a bit weird. And it's turned out a bit weird. And now in hindsight, I'm going to say, still a bit weird. And they've just given a load of money over to Nemiga, who can now build back into the game. Yeah. Odd. Good job of confused me today. What's the issue? I'm pretty sure I've said that quite a few times. There's a lot of phrases that are repeated a lot. I try to get rid of some of that. I think close and personal is the most overused one. They're gonna get close and personal. What, is he buying him dinner? What's that mean? You're gonna get close. But it's just one of those, like, taglines that a lot of people say. You hate when casters make in-sync jokes. Who's that in reference to? Then again, I can't say CH or CR Hara. If you don't like in-sync jokes, then you could go bye. Damn it, DSO, you're not supposed to get them for me. I'm sorry, I couldn't resist that. Oh, that was a top quality meme. Either way, T's gonna be looking to push towards this site. Lollipop up close, finds the first with the C set and the second as well. Can he get three? Surely not. But he's done some damage at least. 2 rifles still in play for the CT side. Coffee's gonna go running through, gets 2 of his own, leaves Robo to try and save this for his team. Box pushes in alone. But Coffee is there. Big round from Box. It will be 13-9. See, I would have made some more jokes about, like, in sync. Here we go, though. 13-9. 2 rifles saved, making a big difference. Orp now onto box. Nemiga has to win this in order for you to buy some more cigarettes, or I want them to lose them. Vignex. There we go, he's back. He's beasting. On Nemiga, he be feasting. It's only going to be 2 players left, Redman and MDS. MDS being a little bit sneaky. Not so much now. He kind of made quite a bit of noise. Molotov will be out to clear him, and his teammate is pushing both players towards the A side of the map. They've got to get rid of Lollipop, and Lollipop's plus fire don't go too well, but he still finds the kill and dinks MDS. FNX. Oh, he can get through. Okay. Through the smoke. 14-9, and now the money is gone. Nemiga left with very little. The question is, force or save? It's somewhat difficult. I think they're actually going to take a pause, not only to discuss that, but to discuss the overall strategy. Now, they can get 2 AKs, a third if Hitmouse drops the head armor. And then maybe a Galil and Redman can buy something. Realize that Fast capitalizes the A. Oh, look, Robo's bought the Galil. Go on, Hitmouse, buy an AK with no head armor. Damn, Hitmouse. I would have been spot on if Hitmouse had bought an AK with no head armor. He's ruined my call. Although the rest was correct, so I'll take it. CT side, of course, not going to have any problems. They actually don't have the AWP saved, so that's gone. Box will not be able to utilize that weapon in this round. The problem is, with this sort of buy, well, bomb plant is a minimum if they're going to have anything into the next round. And if they lose this round, well, either way, it's not going to be a good buy. It's going to be a good job. The nerd turd is calling that this is 16-14. Doesn't say in which direction, but here we go. Fast play. Nade does catastrophic damage. Fast will at least be able to find one back. Lollipop still towards the back of the site. A little bit of a cross being held by Box. Lollipop goes peeking. He gets himself 2. Leaves it all onto 1. Fast. And it's going to be 15-9. And this is where things become very problematic indeed. Nice little spray control from Lollipop, I'll admit. Here we go. 2 Galils, a few pistols, and an SMG versus the Wrath of GoodJob. They have looked like the stronger team on Mirage, even with some sort of questionable buys and interesting plays. Now, just for the record, if you ever hear a caster say interesting, that normally means it was dumb. But let's move on from that. Looking like we're going to have a split towards this A site. A couple of players still in the back apps. Probably going to duck down through the underpass and try and just run in towards FNX, who has been playing pretty well so far this game. Now we are just going to have the nades thrown in. Push towards the site, as they will look to overwhelm the CT side. They've actually just opted to play for more of a retake. The only thing they really have to worry about is this connector push, which is delayed. And FNX is just watching for it. He's waiting. He's expecting them to push him from behind. They haven't taken the site, so why would he turn around? He doesn't care. Nobody really pushing as of yet. First kill will come in for Lollipop, holding onto the cross even. And they're going to try and boost in through the window, but they've got players waiting for that too. But quickly, 3 kills come in. The T side managed to pull off what looks like almost a miracle. That CT side money isn't great. Interesting nade. I think that was attempted to go through the murder hole. By the looks of things, CT side are ducking out. They're thinking, nope, I want to hold on to my weaponry. It will secure them a buy into the next round. And I do have to say, that is one thing GoodJob really rely on. They love having their 4-buys. They don't take too many risks with the pistols. They just say, okay, we want to make sure we have a 4-buy. We're confident in our 4-buy. So we're just going to wait for it. And to be fair, it has worked for them. It has worked. Here we go, though. T side. At least for now. Up towards that B side of the map. Although there's still a little bit of a wait in middle, and MDS just making sure nobody can go aggressive. B side with some aggression of their own into middle. There will be box on the AWP. Now, if the T's can win this round, that could be their way back into the game. The money won't be there for Nemiga. Or for GoodJob, sorry. If the money's not there for Nemiga, that probably means they've lost. The T's playing very slow indeed. They're now going to look to slow push, but so much map control's been taken. And there is a watch just to make sure nobody can come in from behind, so... Fast. Ready, box actually going to go aggressive and may just catch him running away. That's also the bomb, but he doesn't connect the shot. 40-second left. Coffee will find one. Molotov going to be used to hold them back just that little bit longer. And again, it looked like initially this was going to be a hit towards the A site. The problem is they now have to go on a longer rotation, but a nice shot from Hitmouse will give them the opener they need. Still got multiple players left to find. 2 actually, in fact, towards that connector. And a jungle position, and the timing couldn't be better for FNX, but he goes for more. Maybe a little bit of an overface from him. Gives the man advantage back. There's a couple of low players. The rotation both coming in from CT. And Fast actually going to go for a fairly open plant here. He could be found through. In fact, Box will do just that. The time ticking once again. And they're going to have to go for this plant. If he gets him through the box, it could all be over. In fact, he goes for the other player, but misses. Both players incredibly low. The pistol will be enough to do things, but MDS hits the shot. 1 HP in a dream. And the dream is fulfilled. 15-11. Expecting to see a save from the CT side, who will be able to buy into the next. And it's going to be a tactical pause from GoodJob. Unpause called. Lollipop will invest into a Deagle. GoodJob is doing a pretty good job. Great job on taking the easy joke there. Just an attempt to do some damage in this round from the CT side. Redman. We'll spot a player jumping. I don't think Coffee's going to be doing that again. Unless he really wants a bullet in the skull. Never know. Maybe he does. $0.28 on Nemiga. Wow. Not exactly a big risk. Leave Na'Vi alone. Aggression has come out from the CT side, though. May not be expecting people to be this close. They do Molotov at least the left-hand side. Coffee going to be playing anti-flash. Just hoping to do a little bit of damage. Bomb has been retrieved. They will be making their way in this direction. I'm going to try and split onto short as well. Now, there's a very slim chance that they get both kills and win the round by dropping the bomb on the floor. However, it's not going to happen. Redman gets both. Now, well, all the other players can hope to do is a bit of damage. Not the case. Box. All that remains.
Bomb has been planted.
Can he at least take one? If he could retrieve an AK, that's probably the best case scenario. Not going to happen. MDS going to make this flawless. 15-12. Nemiga still on the comeback. And the CT side, well, they'll be left with bare bones rifles for this one. Brandon, if that's your attitude, I feel like I wouldn't want you as a teammate. It's like, you have a USP, no armor, but I want you to clutch this versus 5 people who have AKs and AWPs. Otherwise, you're getting kicked. What do I think about Na'Vi losing to Epsilon? Well, obviously, Smooya is UK talent, so He won the game. Na'Vi didn't lose it. Smooya is the greatest player of all time. 15-12. CT side. Well, if they lose this one, I could see it going OT. Just because probably be losing the plot at that point. Sad. We'll be alone over towards the B side of the map. However, as I say, that box is going to start to rotate. I like Cosmine, to be fair. And we'll be rotating back towards the A side of the map. 3 players currently here for the CT side. They've got the read. Question is, will they be able to hold on? They have absolutely no mid control. A complete switch up in strategy from GoodJob. There we go. 35 seconds left on the clock. Tees will be making their way in towards this A side. They have that late flank yet again. The underpass normally Molotov. Peek out from Coffee, picks up one, drops the bomb, gets a second as well. MDS will be there, but they don't know there's a second player. FNX just lurking in the shadows could be enough to win them this round. He hears the bomb being planted, looking to try and make his move. Spots the first, gets a second as well. Leaves it all onto Fast to try and save this for his team. But an individual fight, not necessary. And now Sad is left in a 1 versus 1. They had the advantage here. He's going to tap the bomb. Try and bait out his opponent. Fast is not peeking. He hears the footsteps and takes the head off. Mistakes made by the CT side. They had the advantage. Everything was in their favor. And they let Fast have a chance and he takes it. Do you think Magisk will fit into Astralis? Yeah, I think he'd be a good fit. I'll be interested to see the dynamic because, like, when he was in North originally, he played very well because he was more of a star player. I think in Optic, he was pretty much probably the best player on that team as well. I think him and Mix are both up there. And, I think going into Astralis, I just want to see what sort of role he's going to take. Will Dupree be entry fragger? Is he going to be, like, sort of second starter device? Thank you, on the go. I appreciate it. Here we go. 13-15. Just going to be pistols for GoodJob. They're going to be waiting for that magical 30th round before they give this another go. As said, in the early iterations of this match, I expected this to be T-sided, but rounds have been very close. Wonder how I look like. Well, if you type !caster, yeah, there you go. I will give you my Twitter, which has my face on it. Pistol's actually doing quite a lot of damage in this round, though. Maybe it's not over until the fat lady sings. No alt for Bogdan's Law, you're correct. MDS is low. Timing doesn't quite work out. The box still does damage. Now they're going to go splitting in towards the A site, however, and this is where nobody from the CT side currently remain. This should put the round to bed. However, there's still a couple of low players. However, going through the murder hole, as suggest, murder hole, you get murdered. Redman was waiting. Sad, still with a very slim chance, but it has sort of gone. MDS peeks into the angle. Robo's low as well. He finds the kill. Now it is just all onto that 1 versus 1. Doesn't have a kit, of course. Needs to find this kill very quickly indeed. Redman peeks, spots he's not on the bomb and is just going to bait out that timer. Very smart indeed. In fact, running all the way back. Redman playing the game perfectly. Knows that there's no chance of him winning the round now. Could even just take the fight and he'll lose it. But it doesn't matter. Another round on the board for the T's. A little bit of extra money made, and Sadzed will do some damage. And Nemiga get themselves another round. Why do players ask for HP? Well, some servers for starters will have the, like, console disabled so that you can't see how much damage you've done. The other thing as well is you don't know how much everybody else did. So, for example, say he was hit by a couple of other players. You don't want to have to go, hey, Lollipop, did you hit him for 10? Or you hit him for 15? Oh, I hit him. And then do the maths. You could just say, what HP do you have? And he'll tell you. OT, OT. Are we heading off to OT? Aggression from the CT side will lead them towards this ramp spot. Fast is going to be waiting. Lollipop will be able to get one, but it's quickly traded by MDS, the man in Palace. Four v 4, minute left on the clock. T's now gathering up towards that B site. Still two players waiting here. Box is going to be homed in with the AWP. Push will be coming in onto short at the same time, trying to hit that timing. Robo peeks and the AWP shot not going to connect. Needed to connect. The T's now have a massive advantage going into this hit mouse. Looking to try and push. He's waiting for his teammates to make the move. And he's just going to get burnt out of position. Leaving it all onto Lollipop. 1 versus 4. I think OT is inevitable in this situation. He needs to pull off an absolute miracle. Gets a first kill. There's a man behind him though. And it doesn't matter. Nemiga make the comeback happen. They also have an 11-4 T half. And I think GoodJob are going to be absolutely kicking themselves because they had so many opportunities to take this over the line. We go though, back in, AWP onto box. Nemiga somewhat in the driver's seat, the momentum on their favor, and on that T side as well. Now, one thing that both CT sides did struggle with was managing their economy, having a strong economy. Now they have a chance to have just that little bit more. Lollipop still taking quite an aggressive position. Gonna spot anything as of yet. There is a man up high. Hit mouse. I'm just waiting patiently. Expecting some aggression, and it will come in. Box looking for that opener. Just going to fall back. A little bit of aggression over towards this B side, but now the push comes in towards Lollipop. He is going to be up close. Looks for the spray. Does some damage, but doesn't get any kills. FNX being a little bit sneaky, hiding in the ninja spot. Been great so far at denying these plants, but again, he'll only get one. And now it's down to Coffee to try and find something, and that smoke has perfectly locked him out of the sight. Rotation will be coming in. But again, they've set this up. They really rely on those 3 players to do the damage. When they push into the side. Okay, Coffee's managed to bring this close. Again, it's going to be low HP. Does have himself a kit. He's trying to bait them into position. He finds the first. Now just taps onto Redman, who is going to be spraying. Will he peek? That's the question. No, Redman is so good in these clutch situations. He's just a pain in the bums of GoodJob. Because every time he makes the right read, every time he knows they're on the bomb or not on the bomb. Balls of steel. 16-15. Another round in a row for Nemiga. Good job of really starting to struggle. Here we go, though. Push towards the A side, speeding things up in Nemiga. And quick 2 headshots from MDS. Removing the competition. Eliminating. Good job, and Fast will do the same. Leaving on Coffee and SadZ, and they're just going to save their weaponry. It's MR3 10k. It means if you lose 2 rounds in a row, okay, so I've been casting for too long. I've forgotten how to speak. In a row, then you are stuffed for the third. Will just be pistols on the remainder of the players. Well, actually, Coffee and SadZ may be able to drop a couple of guns. That's something at least. Will I be commentating tomorrow? Hopefully. If there's HellCase matches tomorrow, I should be covering them. Or Bet something. Is it Bet GG or BetNet? That one. If you lose that many rounds in a row, you're sorrowful. God damn it. God damn it. That was a bad joke too. 17 to 15. An MP9, a scout, and the 3 rifles. But good job, just haven't been able to win anything in the last few. Really struggled. Nemiga have had their number all the way. Fox is going to be pushing. Footsteps need to be heard by Redman. They think he knows. He's got the information, but that's the bomb dropped. Now that is problematic. Redman has to do everything here. First and gets the second. And now, well, that bomb is going to be retrieved, and they have a man advantage. You like candies? Yes, I do. Although, if that's your way of trying to get me to get in your van, it's not going to work. I'm sorry. He's, again, slowing right down. Coffee will be the Lone Ranger, the sole defender. Will spot the players. He's just got to try and stay alive. That's his main goal. Live long and prosper. He will find a first, but he's quickly dispatched of by the remainder of the team. However, damage is being done. Actually, low players. Scout looking to try and find something through the smoke. FNX does damage with the USP. They've got to watch out for the man on short, but Robo catches him off. Is left onto FNX. His weaponry not the best, and goes for the no-scope. He will fall. 18 to 15. Do you like lollipops? Yes. Do you like free Wi-Fi? These are like, oh, is the next question would be, do you like ice cream? Like, yes. Of course I do. Or Counter-Strike. 18 to 15. Nemiga showing the strength of the T side. The question is, can they now pick up a round on their CT side? This is where they really struggled earlier in the game. They're all getting my van questions. Is that the new one? Free Wi-Fi. We'll be pushing into the ladder room. Should have been heard by SadZ, so a little bit of information gathered. CT side, 1 round will do it. First to 19. Of course, good job can't get to 19, at least yet. They have to take it to a second OT. Not going to ask how you know that, Alex. Not going to ask. But man advantage will at least go the way of the T side. Now, we saw a phenomenal T side from GoodJob. push could be coming in. MDS has managed to find one with the AWP, but he is somewhat isolated at the back. Means the rotation box will take him down through the box. Master of the boxes, but the rest of the team are falling. It's left onto Lollipop. And you can't lick your way out of that one. 19-15, Nemiga with a phenomenal comeback in the end. And it will be them to take themselves the win. Good job showing their stuff on the T side, but really not able to do too much on the CT. Either way, ladies and gentlemen, that is it for tonight. We are done. We are dusted. I think we'll be back tomorrow. If not, I'll see you when the next HellCase broadcast is. And, well, I hope you've enjoyed yourself. If you have, !Caster will take you to my Twitter. And I'll see you again soon. Peace out.